Hello everyone, I want to specially welcome you to Codebase channel. So here at Codebase, we are a group of instructors who teach you on how you can start developing websites. We also give you technology-based contents. Now, have you been following our channel? You find out that we have been talking about WordPress, and on our last tutorial we talked about on how you can make posts and pages on WordPress. So we also talk about the categories and tags and how you can create this post and publish it on your WordPress website. We also saw how we can also post and publish pages on our WordPress website. Alright, you are welcome to today's video. Before we move further, please, if this is your first time of coming to this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so that anytime we post useful content, you will be the first to get notified. Now, in today's tutorial, we're going to be looking at how some the themes and plugins. What are they, and how is it, and how do we install themes and plugins on our WordPress website? So please stay tuned to this video, and please do remember that we are all over the social media. So please, you can follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on Twitter, you can also follow us on Instagram, and we are also on TikTok as well. So please do well to follow us on all the social media handles that we are in. So let's get into the class. So right now we're going to be looking at what is theme and what is plugins. Now these are some of the terms that you hear on WordPress. Now what are themes? Now WordPress themes are designed to make changes on your website appearance. Now what is the appearance we are talking about? The appearance has to do with the look of your website. So these themes helps to change the design, the layout, the colors, and even the navigation patterns of your WordPress website. So it gives you an overall look of your website. So it makes your website looks beautiful, looks mobile responsive, makes it very, very fancy. So that is what themes is all about. It's talking about the appearance of your website. Now take for instance, you visit our website here, Codebase for instance. Now this is a sample website, please. This is not our main website. So you go to our main website for more tutorials. Visit our main website, codebase.com, where you get more useful tutorial. What I'm using to teach you is just a demo website, please. So right now, when you come to this particular website, you can see right now that this actually here is actually talking about the theme of the website. Now take for instance, you visit another website. So let's take for instance, we visit okay, let me visit this one, Vanguard for instance. Now when you visit this Vanguard, you can see right here that this is another theme that is being used for this particular website. Now you visit another one again. Let me visit richlandproperties.com. Okay, it's loading. Now you can see now that this particular website, richlandproperties.com, now you can see here now that this also is a theme that is used for the website. So every website have the design, the interface, the appearance of that particular website, and that appearance and interface, that design is what we call theme. So themes is what enables those design and appearance. So it enables the look, the navigation pattern of the website. So for instance, now you install another theme on this particular website. You install another theme on this particular website. It could eventually change the way this navigation bars, this menu bars, the way it look like. So that is what theme does. Now, have you understood what theme does? You can see here that the WordPress, your WordPress website can have only just one activated theme. You cannot have multiple theme at the same time. You cannot have multiple theme activated at the same time. You only have one theme activated at a time. Now you can see also that the WordPress, when you were installing WordPress, the WordPress comes with default theme, and this is the default theme that came with it. So most of the default themes that come while installing WordPress, most of them are the 2021 theme, 2023 theme, just like that. So those ones are the default theme that came with the WordPress installation. So what you can do is, since those are the basic theme, they are not really beautiful, they are not really fancy, they are not really good looking. So what you can do is you install and activate your own theme that you want to use for your website. So for instance, you are building a company website. A company website could be a company that has to do with hospital, a company that has to do with maybe a pharmacy, a construction company, or a real estate company. So you need to get a theme, a design that is quite similar to what you are building, to what you are creating, whether it is a school related stuff, whether it is a hospital, or whether it is a construction company. So you have to look for a theme that is actually closely related to it. So in case maybe you don't want to look for a theme closely related to it, you can as well build your own theme as well. And that is what we'll be teaching you in subsequent videos, how to build from scratch using page builders. But that will not be a topic for today. Now we see here that we said that the WordPress comes with its default theme. So you have the opportunity to change to the theme that you want. Whether it is for a blog website, you put in a theme that matches that blog website. So that is what theme is all about. Now I will show you the themes and how you can install them. But before I go into that, what are plugins? Now WordPress plugins, just like the theme affects the website design and the interface, the plugins, what they do is that they add new functionalities and features on that WordPress website. Do you get the difference? So that is just the main difference between the WordPress themes and the WordPress plugins. Plugins has to do with the design, the coloring aspect of it, the interface, while the plugins have to do with the features and the functionalities, what the website does in general. That is what plugins does. So it helps to add those functionalities. So in simple terms, the theme affects the site looks, then the plugin affects what the website can do. For instance, the website can help to track orders. The website can help people to purchase products from that website. The website can help people to fill a form and all that. So that is what plugin does. So we have numerous themes and we have numerous plugins as well. Now we see here that some plugins focus on adding one specific feature to your website. Yes, some plugins can just be built in such a way that it does a particular feature on that website. So for instance, there are some websites you visit. Now what they do is, when you visit the website, you are able to fill a form. You're able to fill a form. So now that there's a plugin that enables you to do that filling of form. So for instance, let's take a look at this website. Now this is a booking website. So what it does is that your visitors come, then they book for anything, and that's what enables that booking to take place is called the plugin. It is not the theme. The theme has to just do with the interface and the design. So what enables people to book or fill a form or do any tasks on your website has to do with the plugin. So the plugin is what does that functionality. So do you get that right now? So for instance, you fill this particular form here, it is a plugin that enabled you to create this form and enable your users to also fill and submit the form. So plugins are so numerous and they do one or two things on your website. So for instance, we have different plugins like the contact form. It enables you to create forms and you embed them, you put them on your website. site. So let's look at how we can install a theme. So now when you come, you want to change the look of your website. This is your website, for instance. It's looking so weird, looking so ridiculous. So you want to change the interface, the design. You go to your dashboard of your WordPress. Now you go to appearance. Remember that appearance has to do with the look and the interface. So when you click on appearance, you're going to see themes. Now you're going to see themes. Now before we install anything, please, it is important to note that though the WordPress plugin, though the plugin and the theme differs, there are some instances where you are going to install a theme, and that particular theme comes with its own plugins. So do you get that right now? So there are some themes you are going to install. The theme may not really come with its own plugins, but there are some themes that you're going to install. Those themes will come with the plugins that will enable some functionalities to take effect. So you take note of that. So WordPress themes and plugins, they kind of work hand in hand. In most cases, you cannot do without the plugin, cannot do without the theme, and in most cases also the theme cannot also do without the plugin, because as you are installing some themes, there's a plugin that came with that theme that needs to be installed for it to function very, very well. Just take for instance, there are some themes you're going to install, then those themes comes with page builder plugin like Beaver plugin, like Elementor plugin, and so many other plugins. So just like that, so they kind of overlap each other. So right now, when you head over to your appearance, then you're going to see themes that are by default. Now, for instance, the present theme here is 2022. That is the present theme. So the first theme you see when you come to appearance is the activated one. That is the one that is currently on this website. Now, if you want to install, you want to activate this one, 2021, you go ahead and you click on activate. Now, when you preview the website, you are then going to see that the look of the website has changed. So do you see that right now? The look of the website has changed. And just like I rightly explained before, we see now that the team was able to change those navigation. The pages that were formerly there before are no longer in this particular place. So that is what actually theme does. It could affect the interface of your website. So if you also activate this one, 2022, okay, let's activate 2023, then refresh the site, you're going to see now that this is another theme that is being activated. So all these are the default themes for WordPress. Now, WordPress has thousands of free themes. So to add extra themes or to check out for extra themes, you go ahead and you click on Add New. Now, when you click on Add New, you're going to see a whole lot of themes. A whole lot of themes here. You're going to see them. You're going to see them a whole lot. A whole lot of themes. You're going to see them. See Nev. You can see Popular FX and so many others. So, for instance, now you want to install this particular theme. You are searching for a theme for a company. So you could search for company. Then you are going to get themes that are related to company. So that is the essence of this search bar here. You're going to get theme that is related to what you are searching for. Take for instance, I'm making a website for a school. So I could just search for school. Then I'm going to see themes that are related to school. And you can see them here. So it needs to load up very well before you see the preview. You see them in this particular place. Alright, so now WordPress, like I said, have thousands of themes. So what you can do is to pick anyone and then install it. So take for instance, let's go ahead and install anyone. So right now let's install a theme and see how the look of the theme. So let's look at Candace. So we install it. So you click on install. Then after installing it, you go ahead and activate. Alright, great. Now you can see now that it says thanks for choosing the Candace theme. So now a theme has actually been installed. Now you preview the website. Now when you preview the website, you can see that there's a difference. You can see the footer here. You can see the footer. This is the footer, while here is the header section. Now you can see now that there's a changes to the way the look of the website is. You can see that there's even a read more on the post. So now if you go ahead and install any of the template that came with this particular theme, you find out that the look of the website will also change to that particular theme template that you have selected. So that is what the theme is all about. Let's install another and see also how it will look like. Okay, let's go ahead and install Nave. So when you click on install, then you go ahead to activate. You can also preview it first before you install. When you preview it, you know how the theme looks like before you go ahead to install and activate it. So now the Nave theme has been activated. So let's preview it now. Alright, great. So you can see now that the present theme we installed and activated, you can see the look and the interface of it. So you can see it now. This is the theme, and this is the footer copyright. So you can see that theme actually have an effect on the look of your website. So now this particular Nave can also come up with their other starter sites. For instance, if you click on this starter site, you can be able to select a particular template that you want. So there are some things that when you activate them, they have their demo content or demo templates, which you need to select any one. So whichever one you select is actually what will take effect on your website. So for instance, this Nave theme now has some demo contents that are both free and that are both some are both premium. Premium in the sense that you need to pay for them. So you can see now that the templates are loading up right now. You can see this one now is actually free. You can see this one is free. Then we can see this fitness is also free. Then we can see this travel agency is also free. So it's still loading. That is why the preview has not fully loaded very well. So we have many of them. For instance, let's install a particular one. Let's look for fitness. Okay, let's go ahead and click on this import fitness. So when you click on import fitness, you go ahead and you click on import entire site. So it is going to import everything that has to do with that particular template, both the plugins, the content, the widgets that came with the theme. So that is what some of this particular theme does for you on your website. It gives you, makes your website look very beautiful, make it look very fancy. And like I said before, some of these themes come with their plugins. So those plugins need to be activated for the theme to have its full functionalities. So this is actually importing right now. So wait for the importation to complete. Alright, great. So the importation is complete. So you can see that right now. So now let's preview the website. Just preview the website. So now you can see now that a new theme has been added to the website. Now if you scroll down, you can see now that this is the new theme that is being added to the website. And the theme came with demo content. Demo content is already built content, already built templates designed for you. So all you just need to now do is to start working on them and editing them. You can see the pages here. You can see the pages. You can see the logo. You can see the banner section. Then you can see the body section as well. So all you need to now do is to start working on them. So that is what theme does. You can see the way that from the way it looked at the beginning, the website, till how it looks now, you can see that there is a difference, and that is because the theme used from the beginning was just the basic theme. Then we now decided to put in a new theme which gave us this particular design and look. You get that right now? So right now, having seen that, now let's look at the plugin. Let's look at the plugin. Just the same way we have themes, how to install themes, we also look at how we can install plugins. Now to install plugins, you will look at the plugins section just immediately after appearance. Now we have plugins here. You go ahead and you click on installed plugins. You're going to see a list of plugins that is being installed on the site. Now previously there were no plugins on the site. Now but because we installed and activated a theme that has its own plugins, that is why we are able to see these particular plugins in this particular place. And anytime you deactivate them, you find out that some of the features here will not be in this particular place. So now you head over to add new. Now when you click on add new, you'll be able to now add the plugins that you need. We have thousands of plugins on the WordPress directory, so you can add as many as you want, unlike the theme where you just activate only one theme. But for plugins, you can install and activate as many plugins as you want, depending on the functionality you want it to function. So we have plugins that are related to admin. We have plugins for WooCommerce, e-commerce, for post. We have plugins for SEO. We have plugins for payment gateways. We have different plugins both for page builders and so many other plugins. So the most popular plugins that are available on the WordPress directory is the classic editor. We have the Aximate, that is for anti-spam protection. We also have the Jetpack, and we also have the Gutenberg, and so many others. So there are a whole lot of plugins that are available on WordPress. All you just need to do is to make out time to know the one that you need for a particular functionality. So if you are looking out to create a form that somebody will fill and you will get the details, then you go for form plugins. If you are looking out for a form that has to do with collecting payments online, then you look for payment plugins where you have like Paystar, Flutterwave, PayPal, and so many other plugins. If you are looking out for form that will handle your products, where you want to start selling products, then you go for WooCommerce. So we have a whole lot of plugins for different purposes. So you could also search here. You could also search here and search out for the plugin that you want to use. So for instance, we search for WooCommerce. So we're going to see the WooCommerce plugin. Just as you can see here now, we see WooCommerce plugins. So for instance, we search for, let's say, a FormCraft. FormCraft is a plugin that enables you to create form. That does not mean that we don't have other plugins that does that particular work. We have other plugins. We have plugins like WP Form. WP Form can also help you to create a form, a contact form that somebody can fill. We also have plugins that like contact form. That is contact form. We also have plugins contact form. You can see that now contact form is a plugin. Then we also have Gravity Form. Gravity Form also enables you to create a form that you can embed on your website, so that anytime people fill it, you get notified about the details of what they are filled. So we have a whole lot of plugins that enable you to do one or two things. We also have the page builder plugins, where we have Elementor, where we have Beaver, where we have Gutenberg, and so many others. We also have the SEO plugins, where we have the Yoast SEO. We also have Rack Mats. We also have all-in-one SEO and so many other. The list is endless, and if we start listing all of them one after the other, then this video will not end like this. So do you get that right now? So on your own part, you need to make research on the different plugins and what they do. Then if you also are building a website, you decide on what functionality the website is going to have. Then you should know the kind of plugin that you are going to install and activate and set it up. So that is it. So we have come to know how this theme and plugin actually works. We have come to see the difference between these two things. Now, nevertheless, we have the free themes and plugins, and the free themes and plugins are the ones you see from your WordPress directory. That's from your WordPress dashboard, where you head over to appearance and themes, where you head over to plugins. You are going to get the free themes and free plugins from your WordPress dashboard. Also, we have the premium themes and premium plugins. We have them. Now, those ones are paid. You buy them from either Team Forest, or you buy them from codecanyon.net. So if you are buying theme, you can go to teamforest.net to buy your themes. If you want to buy plugins, you could also go to codecanyon.net. There are still some other websites you can still purchase some of all these things, but these are the most popularly used platform. You can buy your premium themes and premium plugins. So all these premium themes is slightly different from the free ones. So the free one may have a slight limitation, where the premium ones have the full usage, so you can use them fully without any limitation. So the premium one has the full usage. Now we see here now that we see how we can install themes and plugins, and like I said before, you can install them from your WordPress dashboard. You can install both your themes and your plugins from your WordPress dashboard. You can also install them from your WordPress manager in your control panel. Remember when we were installing WordPress, we went to soft colors and then we went to WordPress manager. So you can also install your theme and your plugins from that section. And that is, you must go through the control panel. Then another way also is to install from the file manager. From the file manager, that is, if you have downloaded a theme from somewhere else, you could also install it. Also, you could also upload. You can see upload here. So if you have downloaded from maybe Team Forest or from Code Canyon, you can upload from your WordPress dashboard, or you upload it from your file manager in your control panel. So the same thing applies to themes. You can also upload your themes that you have downloaded from either Team Forest or Code Canyon or from anywhere. You can also upload it from your WordPress dashboard. So just as you can see upload here. Once you click on upload, you'll be able to select the file, there is the theme from your computer. So that is how you install your themes and your plugins. So but the best and the fastest way is to do the uploading and installation from your WordPress dashboard, because you may not really be logging into your control panel all the time, but your WordPress dashboard is like 5 and 6. You and your dashboard is like 5 and 6. So do you see that? So that is how we install these themes and plugins. Now I believe I've been able to do a little justice to what themes and plugin is all about and how they work. So please, if you have any question, please kindly write out your question in the comment box and we'll gladly attend to your question. If this is your first time of coming to our channel, this is Codeverse. Please do well to subscribe and also turn on the notification bell. I would like you to like this video and also share this video to your friends and family. And please don't forget to follow us on all the social media handles that we are in. My name remains Harrison, and I would like to see you on our next video, where I'll be walking you through on how you can build a blog website, on how you can create a blog website. So see you in the next video,